Hello and welcome to Meister Arts and Crafts. I'm Libby and this week is week 10 of the 12 Weeks of Holiday Card Making series. Today I will show you how to make a poinsettia Christmas card using the Pinkfresh Studio Poinsettia stamp set. For my card today, I'll be using the Pinkfresh Studio Poinsettia stamp set. And this one's really cool because it's a big stamp and you can stamp a bunch of things at once, which I think is really great. Mine didn't quite fit on my stamp positioner, but it was okay because I just pressed down on the stamp where it wasn't stamping, and it worked out just fine. The stamp didn't stamp perfectly, but it ended up being okay because it was a very sketched look anyway, which I thought was cool, and so it'll be okay. Anyway, I stamped that with embossing and watermark ink from Hero Arts, and then I'm going to use this antique gold embossing powder from Simon Says Stamp to cover the image. Next, I am going to bring in the coordinating stencils. These stencils are in layers, and there are 5 layers to this. This one is some flowers, so I am testing out inks, and then I will use my ink blending tool to blend on this candied apple color. I really liked this color. And then the second stencil is also some more flowers, so I blended on some more of those. This third stencil is some of the leaves, and I blended with 2 different colors of leaves, or 2 different colors for the leaves. I used Sweet Leaf and Just Green from the Altenew dye ink collection. I did the darker for the more pine-ish leaves and the lighter for the other ones. I also brought in another color, which I believe is Jelly Bean Green from Simon Says Stamp for some more interest to the leaves on my 4th stencil. And then for this last stencil, it is some more detail for the flowers, so I did that with a darker color, which I believe is Hot Lips from Simon Says Stamp. Next, I'm going to add some of that red candied apple ink from the Distress Oxide onto a part of the embossing folder. I did this where the dots go into the page, so it will be debossed. I am then going to run this through my die cutting machine, and this helps transfer the ink, and it will also give the debossed look in the end. Sorry, I'm trying to find this other plate for my die cutting machine. Then I will pull this out, and I thought this looked really cool, and it turned out really cool. And it was just a scrap piece of paper, which is great. I also fussy cut out these flowers, and then some of the flowers that I wanted, and I also had stamped and stenciled some more earlier with a sparkling gold embossing powder, and so I will also be using those on one of the cards. For this next one, I'm going to be using this chevron embossing folder, and this one I'm going to do green, and this one I'm also going to have be a debossed look to it. And I thought this was really cool, and it definitely highlighted or helped bring a little bit more interest to the card. So I'm just laying them out, and I'm seeing if I like it or if I want to do something different. I did end up liking it, so I'm going to stamp the Thinking of You at Christmas sentiment from the stamp set. You have seen me use this in previous videos, but yeah, I'm going to stamp the red one, or I'm going to stamp both the red and the green one with the embossing and watermark ink, but the red one I will use with the antique gold embossing powder, and the green one I will have the sparkling gold embossing powder, which you will see me stamp here. I just chose some colors of cardstock that were kind of coordinating with the colors of ink I used on the background, for the background with the embossing folder, and For that I used candied apple and just green ink. So yeah, I chose colored cardstock that were like those. Next, I'm going to pop up the background with some foam tape, and then I will also pop up these flowers with some foam tape, and I'm going to place them kind of diagonally from each other, and then the sentiment will go in the middle there, just like that, and then I will do the same for this green one, and I will pop that up, and then I will use the sparkling gold embossing powder ones for this, and I will just add that to the card just the same as I did with the red ones. And I will pop that sentiment right there. And I did go back and add some foam tape to the other sentiment, and they turned out really cool. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and come back next Tuesday for week 11 of the 12 weeks of holiday card making series. If you are interested in any of the products I used today, check the description box below. Have a great day. See you soon!